Good morning. We're at Psalm 92 today, and this is a psalm where we don't have to work through hard things. This is a pouring out of words of affection and gratitude to God. Let them lead you today to even find in your own life a sense of gratitude for God's goodness. It's good to praise the Lord and make music to your name, O Most High, proclaiming your love in the morning and your faithfulness at night, to the music of the 10-string lyre and the melody of the harp. For you make me glad by your deeds, Lord. I sing for joy what your hands have done. How great are your works, Lord, how profound your thoughts. Senseless people do not understand. Fools do not know that though the wicked spring up like grass and all the evildoers flourish, they will be destroyed forever. But you, Lord, are forever exalted. Surely your enemies, Lord, surely your enemies will perish. All evildoers will be scattered. You have exalted my horn like that of a wild ox. Fine oils have been poured over me. My eyes have seen the defeat of my adversaries. My ears have heard the rout of my wicked foes. The righteous will flourish like a palm tree. They will grow like a cedar of Lebanon, planted in the house of the Lord. They'll flourish in the courts of our God. They will still bear fruit in old age. They will stay fresh and green, proclaiming, "The Lord is upright. He is my rock, and there is no wickedness in him." It's those final verses that I want to just comment on today. I love this picture of flourishing. It's actually a word that I've come to really, really value. About 3-4 years ago, it felt like that word found its way back into the English vocabulary. I also like the word verdant, which means green or growing. This is the picture. The psalmist is saying, you could look around and see the wicked doing well. You could see our enemies prospering, but they don't flourish like those who exist in God's orbit, in God's house, in God's care. Those, the righteous, will flourish like a palm tree. They will be nourished from their roots up. They will be sustained. They'll grow like a cedar of Lebanon. These are pictures of these mighty trees in Lebanon, right? In the Old Testament language, they're not moved. Planted in the house of the Lord, they'll flourish in the courts of our God. They'll bear fruit in old age. They'll stay fresh and green, proclaiming the Lord is upright. He's my rock, and there's no wickedness in him. I think this is a correct picture of reality. I believe that when you and I, as best we know how, place ourselves in God's hands, follow him, look to him for wisdom, try to walk in his path, grow to be like Jesus as we learn from him, we enter a path of human flourishing. Now, that flourishing does not mean we are walled off from pain and sorrow. In this world, Jesus said, you will have trouble, but there is something about moving through it with God's help. A friend of mine just asked me the question about the problem of pain. They ask, what do I tell this person who had this really hard life and they just can't even think about God? And I said, listen, all I can tell you is that we either move towards the only one who can bring us comfort and who might redeem and or create meaning from our pain, or we run from him. I don't know how you communicate this to your friend, but it's a gentle encouragement to look to God because he's the only one that can actually help us flourish in the midst of a trial. I guess today I'll just say to you, write your own psalm. Write your own psalm of the goodness of God, of the love of God, of the strength of God, proclaiming day and night, making glad music, recognizing God's deed, and recognizing that he is the one who causes you to flourish. Grace and peace to you.